EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 12. They run it with Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Balazs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
86.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Broncos, nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Javon.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the toss, here's Balazs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
He's brought down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is one. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
We're calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
You ain't got nothing. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the lane.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job. Training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Coming to you. Right there. 53.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. The throw taken in by Sims. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we...
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
11.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers continue to roll. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 42. Broncos 10.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
54, right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
49-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brought down.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tucker McCann.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Makes the
Extra
score
point right
Niners
down the middle.
49.
And that will extend this big lead.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
54, right there, right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
54,
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Melange. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Great
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
he's got daylight. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 56, Broncos 10. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Broncos.
McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tarvarius Moore. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and long. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That was kind of funny. He gets high 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
JR and I just took my quiz. Got 17 out of 20.
That is how you do it. Wait, is that how you do it? That's how you do it.
That is how you do it.
Yeah.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Do you hear the dog
He's got the
barking?
first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5.
It's not barking.
I thought I heard something, but
Gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I wonder if JR can hear it in his room. I can ask him. Because I'm thinking about taking his room when he leaves.
gotcha.
Tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone.
Dude, I feel bad for bidding people this bad, but this is my money league, so I have to get XP.
Yeah.
I beat this dude 70 to 10.
Supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because
Like,
when
I
you
feel
get to
terrible,
4-0,
but
you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about,
You don't
okay,
know these
this
people.
team has the capability
yeah,
of
true.
winning a Super Bowl.
But there's $200 on the line.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
May have got on to the bathroom.
I was supposed to play Bengals tonight, but get called into work or something.
Our league.
Yeah.
Isn't he like good?
Yeah, I think so.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something.
This guy doesn't have a very good team. He's the Broncos.
And maybe we can look at that and say,
That also
we'll get
helped.
better as we go forward.
He has nothing on defense. Oh, what?
This is the tight end fake.
Or offense.
And he's up
He has
in
one
at the
superstar
33.
receiver, Judy,
Pickup of
and
8.
that's it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds.
He was like an
to go in
80
the
overall
football
team.
game.
It's bad.
I'm
They'll
an
go to
80
the air
overall
here
team.
on 3rd and 2. And
Really?
it'll be
I'm an
incomplete.
81 overall team.
At this point in the game,
I'm still not that good, though.
to try anything they
80
can.
overall
They're still
offense.
Oh.
80
Even though this one
Dude,
feels like a
huge
lost
trade potential by me. Browns team. I need to ask for your opinion. I need to ask JR and I need to ask Q. Big trade. Huge effects on the Browns team. Alright, ready?
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Okay.
And this is incomplete.
All right.
They had to go for it with
So,
such little time
I would be
remaining.
trading
And the Niners take
my
over
quarterback, Baker.
field position.
Are you interested?
Yeah, okay, keep going.
Okay. To the Bears guy for his first round pick
So they'll come up
and Mitchell
13-2
Trubisky.
now from the
And he's going to have a top 5 pick.
Okay.
Good trade. I don't want to sign Baker next year.
Why?
Because he's going to want a lot of money, so then I'll draft a rookie quarterback for cheap, and I'll have him cheap, and he'll be really good. That's what my plan was.
Have you scouted any quarterbacks?
That's the thing. No. So I'm going to wait till we advance next week, scout them, and see. And then, yeah. But here's the thing. He's 1-6 right now. I don't know how bad he is. Q beat him. Or no. Q played him, unless he got a force win.
I play him twice a year.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I don't think he's that good. He doesn't have Khalil Mack anymore. So see ya to him.